Hello again, YouTube, and welcome to LowEndBoxTV's Weekend Update for the week of July 31st, 2021. This is the program where we review the news, tutorials, interviews, and offers that have appeared on LowEndBox this week. This is just a quick overview, and you can find links to every post mentioned in the description below. Now, before we start, I want to wish a happy Sysadmin Day to all of the hardworking system administrators out there. Sysadmin Day is the last Friday in July, and we hope all of the unsung heroes who work as root for a living had a good holiday. And also, good luck to all of our viewers' nations as the Olympics are now underway. We hope every athlete performs up to his or her full potential and the games are safe and fun for all. Now let's dive into the week on LowEndBox. I'll start with some industry news. PayPal, probably the most popular payment processor in our community, is jacking up their fees. Of course, I mean making changes to published rates to better align pricing with the value that their products and services provide. Yeah. I ran through some numbers on the site to show how PayPal's new pricing structure might take as much as 10.5% of a provider's revenue, and contrasted that with Visa and MasterCard, where your corner market might be paying only 4%. It's a huge increase, and it'll be interesting to see if providers raise prices or move away from PayPal. Now, speaking of steep prices, Cloudflare released a blog post this week blasting Amazon for their very high network egress fees. To be honest, all of the major cloud providers, including Google and Microsoft, charge on a per gigabyte basis, where a terabyte of bandwidth can rack up a bill of $90 a month or more. However, Amazon has refused to join Cloudflare's Bandwidth Alliance, which makes Amazon networking costs even worse. Of course, in the low-end community, most of our providers bundle bandwidth, and a terabyte or two is well under $5 per month. Rocky Linux released their first official release at the end of June, tracking Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.4, and now one of our top providers, Racknerd, has made it available on their platform. Racknerd customers can deploy Rocky Linux VMs through Solace. I spot-checked a few other providers and didn't see Rocky being consistently available yet, but I'm sure it's going to filter through along with its chief competitor, Alma Linux. If all these new distro names are strange to you, you might want to check out LowEndBoxTV's video on the CentOS drama and developments. SmallWeb announced they had suffered a catastrophic data loss in their London data center. Now, the details are a little bit more complex. I won't go into all of them, and you can read in the post linked below. But the reason that we posted this article was to emphasize the long-standing belief in our community that a user needs to do his or her own backups and not rely exclusively on the providers. And finally, Rackspace announced layoffs this week as part of an apparent strategy to move engineering work to cheaper offshore resources. There's always a trade-off when companies do this. Lower costs, but also potentially less agility and innovation. We'll see if Rackspace can strike the right balance. Before we continue, I'd like to highlight one of our community advertisers. CrossBox provides an all-in-one self-hosted communications suite. They've rebuilt email, chat, and file serving from the ground up to give you the ultimate all-in-one communication tool. Their solution includes a powerful email composer, screen sharing, file sharing, chat, email management, and advanced search and automation features. I played with their demo, and the product has the features you'd find in other products such as Microsoft Teams, except CrossBox is self-hosted, so you have full control over the solution. Apps are available for both Android and Apple devices, and the product natively supports over 100 languages. CrossBox also integrates easily with cPanel, Plesk, or DirectAdmin. Notable community provider MXRoute also offers a hosted email service that comes with CrossBox included. Visit CrossBox.io to take a tour of this impressive solution, try the demo, and if you like what you see, you can be up and running in minutes. If you're interested in taking control of your communication, visit CrossBox.io. As I mentioned, we have a large and growing selection of tutorials and how-tos on our site. This week I posted a quick one on how to verify if a provider's WHMCS license is valid. Always worth a check if you're considering signing up with a new provider. And this week we brought back one of our older features, the comment free-for-all, where we ask you what hacking scenes in movies you thought were good and which ones you thought were ridiculous. From the SSH bug featured in the second Matrix movie and the salami slicing attack from Superman 3 to the less believable war dialing that almost led to thermonuclear war in war games, movies over the years have featured some good and some not so good hacking scenes. Which ones stick out in your mind as the most famous or most infamous? Please either comment below or on our site. Now let's talk offers. 1G Servers has a dual E5 dedicated server with 100 terabytes, yes, 100 terabytes of bandwidth for $83.88 in Phoenix, Arizona. This includes 24 cores, 64 gigs of RAM, and dual SSD drives. And they also have Rocky Linux available. Former low-end talk Jarlin Donnell says they are, quote, a badass provider I recommend, unquote. So if you want some big-time bandwidth in the Western U.S., check out the offer. RawServe returned to us with a 2 gigabyte VPS with unmetered bandwidth on a 10 gigabit per second uplink for only $9.50 a month, and there's a discount code for the first month. They have larger systems available as well. Now, they were in Los Angeles, but now are offering service in Miami as well, and these plans do include DDoS protection from PathNet. Thanks for the offer, guys. All right, now the winner for the Wackiest New Logo must go to Boomerhost, who debuted on our site with a 1 gig VPS for $7.95 a year. Not per month, per year. That's cheap, especially since it does include IPv4. Plus, if you order from the US, you'll get a free Boomerhost sticker in the mail. Now, their offer has an unusual kind of comic flavor, but at these prices, you really have little to lose. Check out the post for the cheapest VPS that we've seen in quite a while. You may remember another hosting forum called VPS Board, which was founded by our community's very own ManDude. He's now posted an offer for Incognet, and you can get a 512 megabyte KVM with 1 terabyte of bandwidth for only $2.50 a month if you pay with crypto on their special 50% off offer. Now, take note, it expires today, July 31st, so act fast if you're interested. They've also got a wide range of interesting services, so even if this particular service isn't what you want, it's worth checking out their post. And that's our weekend update for this week. Now, if you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate a thumbs up on the like button, and also please hit subscribe so we can grow the channel. We invite you to visit us at LowEndBox and LowEndTalk, where we have fantastic deals on hosting, in-depth technical content, views and interviews from hosting industry leaders, and our famously spirited discussion. Stop by today, and until next time, happy hosting.